This is definitely a bit awkward to do. Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. As you know, I am very new at this, so do leave me a comment on absolutely anything you would like to see here on my channel and I will do it, maybe. And don't forget to like and subscribe as well. As you've already read by the title, today, well not today, in a few days time, in total, we will be creating a few of the most iconic costumes and looks from the movie Cruella, which if you haven't seen, go ahead and do it. It is absolutely amazing. I think it's one of my new favorite Disney movies. If you know me, you're very much aware that I absolutely love Halloween and dressing up. I do a sort of costume theme every year. I pick one theme and what I like to do is sort of do different costumes from one character in one film. For instance, last year I did Marilyn Monroe and I created both of these iconic looks with the pink dress and the white dress. And the previous year I did Breakfast at Tiffany's. I created the iconic black dress look outside of Tiffany's as well as the pajama look. What I love the most about this is not just dressing up but also creating everything. I love doing everything myself. I'm very crafty. I like finding ways of creating a costume with something that I already have, which is also going to be the concept for this video, and I'll show you in a bit how I'm doing all of this. Of course, I buy one dress, I have one dress made, but of course I have the idea that I will use it for various different costumes. And that's really the way it should be. So hopefully this video will really inspire you to create your own looks, get crafty, find things that you may have laying around and see what you can do with them, because you'll be really surprised with all the things you can do. For Cruella, I thought it was absolutely iconic. Every outfit was just to die for, so I decided that I would be recreating 4 of those looks. I would normally only do 2 or 3, but this year I really want to challenge myself and I absolutely love every costume, so I just had to give it a go. Not only will I be doing the costumes, but also creating a custom backdrop and different props to go with it, so yeah, let's see how it goes. The first outfit I will be recreating is the red dress from that gala where Cruella sort of made her debut. When I saw that red dress that Cruella was wearing, I immediately thought of this dress that my mum previously owned. She wore it to a gala. It's really beautiful. I also wore it for this little photo shoot that I had. I wanted to create this pretty woman gala look as well. In order to make it look as similar as possible, my mum and I had the idea of adding this bit of red fabric on top and creating this sort of neck detail, and I was looking at the dress and it looks like it is ripped in a way. I don't know if that's part of the design that Cruella went for, but we're also trying to recreate that and make it look as similar as possible. Guys, so I just wanted to show you another clever idea that my mother had. So as you can see, you've got all of these little dirt marks on the fabric, and what she thought was that the fabric looked too white and clean, and she then proceeded to dragging it around the neighborhood. I really wish I had footage of that to show you, but unfortunately I don't, so you can only imagine now. I am creating a lot of designs around the fabric, sort of like graffiti, to resemble the window display that Cruella did at Liberty, like I mentioned, so let's get to it.
Así, mira.
O sea, así.
Y no empieces tan arriba porque está el techo. No te olvides que yo esto le...
everyone, and welcome to another day in this Cruella journey. Today will finally be a filming day. I'm doing the one with the red dress that you already saw. Yes, I'm really excited. I'm a bit nervous on how it's going to turn out. But yeah, mostly excited. What we're doing right now is just adding some of the final touches to the background, which I also already showed you. I think all that we're doing is adding bits of crumpled up newspaper, maybe some rubbish bins, I'm not sure. We just want to make it look sort of like street style vandalism, which is what the movie is about, like I already mentioned. So let's go. So all of our rubbish is on the floor and that's all done. Now it's time for me to go do my makeup and get in character. I'm here in my bathroom about to do my makeup, and I just thought I would start by making the disclaimer that I know absolutely nothing about makeup. I'm sure you've noticed I am the most basic person when it comes to makeup. Maybe I'll do a bit of concealer, foundation, blush, eyebrows, even eyeliner is just too extra for me. I just don't like to deal with it. It tends to be a bit messy, but I'm going to do my best effort today. So this is the look that we're trying to recreate. As you can see, it's the night of the gala. My mum is amazing and she made this mask. It's nearly identical to the one that she wore. This will certainly help cover up a lot if I mess up, which who knows. So yeah, let's get to it. Okay, what do I need? I'm gonna go get a towel so I don't ruin my clothes. I got on my cheek. It was definitely a good idea to not put any other makeup before doing my eyes. I'm such a mess, just look at that. I noticed that she had a bit of a mark going down from her brow, like here. So I'm gonna attempt and do that. Why does it look blue now? Okay, that's not bad, but now I'm gonna do a bit of eyeliner, which, like I said, I'm not very good at, so wish me luck. Okay, I'm done with the eyes. Now I'm going to do the rest of my makeup. I've noticed that Cruella looks really pale in all of her scenes, which is not going to be hard for me to achieve. But yes, I'm just going to use my normal foundation, which is this one from Sephora. But definitely some concealer first. I actually find it so hard to believe that the Baroness didn't recognize Cruella at the party. But then I realized that a lot of you, when you see my TikTok, don't tend to realize that Odette and I are the same person, which to me is just crazy. But of course, that's just the power of some makeup and a wig and acting and a different personality, essentially. So there we are. You can't really mess up foundation, I think, so we should be good here. Do you have a light? I am beyond happy with that first look. It's absolutely amazing. It's so spot on. It looks almost exactly like in the film. I can't believe we actually achieved that. Our second look will be the rubbish dress, which is mostly pink, and she makes a debut in a rubbish garbage lorry. Yeah, definitely so iconic. Similar to what happened with the red dress, when I saw the film and I saw the pink rubbish dress, I immediately thought of this like pink tutu dress. I had this one made for Christmas last year, where I created this sort of winter wonderland fairy tale production, and it was absolutely perfect. It already had this pink tulle skirt with the pink corset, and she had like straps of fabric and newspaper on top that I would be able to put on, which would be really easy. My mum had the idea of getting a bunch of scraps of fabric and creating this long train that we would attach to the skirt. I don't think I would have even come up with that myself. Yeah, I feel like I should be giving my mum more credit within this whole Cruella thing, because she's come up with so many ideas that have made this amazing. So thanks, mum. So this is the look that I'm wanting to do. As you can see, it's got like these pink, bluish shades, and of course all of the rhinestones, which I don't have that many rhinestones, but we're going to attempt to kind of make it look somehow similar. Since yesterday's makeup look wasn't too bad, I'm actually not that scared today to try and attempt this, but still, let's see how it goes. Eyeshadow has already gone everywhere and I'm just getting started. I don't know how all of these makeup artists never get anything everywhere. Maybe they do and we just don't see it, but this is the reality, so I'm going to have to do a lot of cleaning up. I feel like one of those people who actually knows how to do makeup should react to this makeup video, because I'm sure we'll all have a really good laugh out of that. So what I really don't like about eyeshadow is that you have to make sure that both eyes look the same. So one eye may look amazing, but then the other one doesn't, and it's really frustrating, and you end up changing both of them. This look is a lot more dramatic, so we're going all the way up. I was gonna leave the eye just like that, but then I just realized that I've got the most perfect shade of eyeshadow by Rido right here, the blue one over here. So I'm gonna apply this right below the waterline. I've never really done that, but how difficult can it be? So okay, now I'm all done and I think it looks quite good, also considering my lack of experience. Like I said, right now I'm gonna go and I'm gonna have my mum apply the entire costume, the newspaper on me like the actual costume, and then we'll film. And welcome to the third and final day of filming Cruella looks. Today we'll be doing two different outfits. The other two gowns that we had already done were so much more complicated. They were like the main ones in this whole thing that we're doing, so that's why we set aside a whole day to do those, so we could completely focus on all of the details. The first outfit that I'm doing today is the classic Cruella look, so not even one from the movie. This would essentially be the Cruella that we all grew up with, that we all know, the one from the cartoons that I also wanted to pay homage to, as I think it's very important. I absolutely love Cruella, and actually when I found out maybe 2 years ago when the movie was launching, I went ahead and I bought the costume because I knew that I wanted to dress up as Cruella, as I absolutely love her, you know, despite the fact that she's a sociopath. Alright everyone, today I just wanted to start out by showing you the second backdrop that my mum and I put together last night. It was honestly very late and I was so tired from all the filming we had done to even shoot the behind the scenes, but I think that now that we're in broad daylight you can see it much better. And just look at that, we've got all of the elements. Let me just get closer. First and foremost, we've got the sewing machine with the red dress. Then we've got a bit of this measuring tape, some tape, normal tape, a bunch of needle and thread, some pins, some scissors right there. Then we've got this box that my mum uses to keep all of her little beads and ribbons. We've got another pair of scissors and a bunch of loose fabric straps on the table, and on the floor you'll see there's this sort of pattern making ruler, which is quite big, as you can see, which is very much imperative in the studio of a fashion designer. So my mum and I also handmade the illustrations. As you can see, it's all of the most iconic looks, outfits, ball gowns from all of the movie. It's not just Cruella, but also the Baroness. As you can see, it looks perfect. I just absolutely love it. Look at all of that. I forgot to show you this little detail from yesterday. I don't know if you remember, but this was the newspaper that was on my pink dress over my shoulder, and I didn't want it to be any newspaper. As you can see, Emma Stone does have a newspaper that says Cruella on it, so I thought it would be really fun if it had my name. This is me hand making the newspaper, and sorry for the poor quality. I don't really know what happened there. And I don't even want to throw it away. I think it's so cool. And look at the text. It's not really anything written. It's just a bunch of gibberish to look like text, and look at all of the headlines. And here we are, another day of you watching me attempt to do makeup. Today I'm not sticking to anything in particular. Like I said, I'm doing the classic Cruella, which isn't really one specific one. We've got the original cartoon from the 1950s, then we've got Glenn Close in the 90s, then we've got a few from musicals and adaptations, then we've got even the one from Descendants more recently, which I haven't really watched. Let me know if I should watch it, and let's get started. I do definitely want to do a smoky eye like I have been doing, and I think that that is a common feature in all of the Cruellas, but I'm going to have a bit of fun with the eyeshadow and the colours. I think I'm going to do a bit of green, which is what I've seen other makeup creators do. This is the palette that I'm using. It's the one from yesterday. It's amazing. All of the colours are so pigmented. It's brilliant. I'm definitely going to do the green in the inner lid. But now that I'm looking at the purple, I really want to use purple, and I don't think any of the Cruellas have really used this colour. I think I associate purple a bit more with Ursula from Little Mermaid or the evil queen from Snow White, but not really Cruella. It tends to be more black, white and red. But of course, this is my own take on the character. It's my version, and my colour is purple 100%. I absolutely love purple, so I'm so happy that I can incorporate it in some way, and I think it's going to look really nice complemented by the green and a bit of that same silver that I've been using. I've already got a bit, I don't know if you can see on my eye, but I definitely want more than that, so I just think I'm gonna use my finger. Is this like a Shrek green? I don't know what to call it. It's very bright and a bit neon, but not quite. Okay, that's a lot of green. I think it looks kind of yellow in certain lightings, but now we're moving in with the purple. Moving on with the purple, not moving in. But I quite like it. It's a bit Halloweenish, you know, with the purple, but it is Halloween, so I quite like it. So let's just finish now.
Anita, darling.
Good morning, Cruella.
What a charming dog. Spots.
Yes, she's Dalmatian.
I look wonderful on Spots. It is rather amusing, isn't it?
What is?
Well, if we make this coat, it would be as if I were wearing your dog. Woof, woof.
I just finished filming the classic Cruella scene, and oh my gosh, it's absolutely amazing. I can't wait for you to see it both here and on my TikTok. We've still got another look to do, so I'm taking off all of my eyeshadow as my mum will be painting the word, what's the word? We're all done. I'm sorry I couldn't show you more of how we did it. It's just that my memory card was full and it stopped, but now you can see the final look. As you can see, she put some stickers on top and then she put the black paint. and it's really nice, really clean, very clear. It's a very cool technique. So now I'm going to do a red glitter lip to complete the look. Done with all of my looks. Right now I just wanted to show you some of the edits that I did with the two last pictures. So on the first one, in the biker look, I didn't really like all the white on the wall, so I made it all red, and then I just had the random idea of adding something fun to the floor as well. I've always loved this sort of checkerboard pattern, so I thought it was perfect. When I saw the final photo, I thought it gave me so much Harley Quinn vibes and the Joker, which I think is really cool. And for the next one, I did sort of the same thing, which I think looks fantastic and totally gives me those Cruella in her studio vibes. I will be making loads of content from this for both TikTok and Reels, so make sure you check it out. I'll leave my username down here. This is the end of the video. Thank you so much for everyone who stuck around to the end. I'm already thinking ahead as to what I can do for next year. But if you have any ideas for something that could be really fun, bold, dynamic like this was, then drop me a comment and maybe help me decide. Anyway, thank you again so much for watching, and see you next time.